The Amazon sale is fast approaching, so I thought I'd put together a quick list of some earphones I'd recommend in the sub 5,000 rupee category. And these are some that I've come to like over the past few months. So, starting off with the first one, this is the Realme Buds Air 7 Pro. And this is a set of earphones that I think has a very smart design. In fact, I like that the case is much the same design and finish as, not finish, but the same shape as the OnePlus Buds 3. The OnePlus Buds 3 also has a very smart looking case like this. But this does have some sort of a texture to it. There's like a leatherette sort of texture. Is it focusing? I'm not. Yeah, there you have it. So you can see the finish on this, and then it does have this sort of nice metallic brush metal look around this metal band around the case as well. Quite nice. And I do like how the folk at the BBK group put the brand name on the device. It's sort of a bit recessed, but a mirror-like finish. So it is reflective. It's quite smart looking, of course. Overall build quality wise, they've done a good job with this, but I'm not too much of a fan of the chrome finished stems because this will show a lot of grease marks, fingerprint marks and so on. If you're fine with that, great, but if you're not, you might want to keep wiping it down before putting it back into the case. Now this does come with ANC. I think all of the earphones here in fact come with ANC. This does claim to cut down 53 decibels worth. It does have a low latency mode of about 45 milliseconds, and it does support some form of spatial audio, which is alright. This does support Bluetooth version 5.4 as well. Now this on a sound front does come with two drivers, one being an 11mm, one being a 6mm, which is interesting in its own sense, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to sound fantastic because it has two drivers. Now you can connect this to the Realme Link app. You can have better control over there. You will get a little more access with EQs and so on and so forth. But there's only so much you can do with it, especially even with this spatial audio. On a sound front, it's a fun sound. If you have heard Realme sound before, it will be a fun listen. This is definitely enthusiastic in the baseline, but it's not the cleanest sounding set of earphones in this entire comparison today. But it is fun nonetheless. If you are not an audiophile, I think you will enjoy this because it is more for a casual listen while you're traveling and so on. Active listening, if you are an audiophile, you will see certain blemishes and things that aren't exactly the sharpest. So if you do want to buy this, at the time of recording this video, this does have an MRP of about 7,999 rupees, but is being sold for about 4,969. So if you do see a better deal with this set of earphones, I would say go for it for sure, especially if you have a Realme phone. They sort of work a little bit better when they are together. Then moving on to the next product that I do like, this is the OnePlus Buds 3. This in particular, I really do like the design. It does look quite executive. It's got a lovely matte finish all around. It of course does have the USB Type-C charging there, the OnePlus brand there, and you will see the earphones in the case there. Now these do have a very reflective sort of finish. So if you've got greasy fingers, or if you're, weird with fingerprints on your earphones, keep that in mind. I normally wipe these down before I put them back in the case, but there are times when I do forget, and when I open it and see the grease marks, it does bother me a little bit. Now what's cool about this also is that this does have slide controls, much like the Realme, which I didn't mention, but I like the slide controls because then it's a slide up for volume up, slide down for volume down. A great feature to have, especially if you plan on gifting something like this to your mom, dad, uncle or aunt. For the older gen, that's a pretty easy command to remember instead of remembering various taps and touches, which is quite cool. Now this also does have active noise cancellation. It cuts up to 49 decibels worth, which is claimed. There's sort of a gray area there because a lot of people do talk about marketing effects, but it is a good performer for its ANC. Now when it comes to its app, this does not have its own native app. You will have to use Hey Melody. So once you download that, if you don't have a OnePlus phone, you can control it a little bit better there. And I do like the certain presets that this comes with within Hey Melody. For that matter, straight out of the box, it does sound very loud and very bass enthusiastic. But I did like one specific preset within the Hey Melody app. So speaking about sound, well, in typical OnePlus fashion, this has an emphasis in loudness and in bass enthusiasm, and that's exactly what I think a lot of people like. I myself prefer something that's a bit easier on the bass so that it doesn't rob a device of cleaner delivery in its overall sound. Thankfully, the Hey Melody app does have a preset called Serenade. Now, I have used the Serenade mode with this, and this takes on a completely different character with that. it suddenly goes easy on the bass. It's not sort of obnoxious with the lower frequencies after you put it onto Serenade, and it suddenly takes on this sort of character of wanting to give you a lot more detail and clarity and resolution in the higher and mid frequency range with a balanced sounding bass. So would I choose this over the Realme? Yes, that is only because of the sound factor and the fact that I can put it onto Serenade mode. It definitely is a mode that I prefer myself, but I don't think most people will like lesser bass. But anyway, if you do want to buy this, this is currently going for about just a squeak over 5,000. In fact, it does have an MRP of 6,499 rupees, but it's going for about 5,299. Now, I have seen it for slightly better deals on Amazon before, so wait it out for the Amazon sale to be here, the Prime Day sale. And of course, you should get a better deal for this. If you do, one thing I will say is if you are planning to go for this or the OnePlus Buds 4, maybe check out my review comparing the two, because the OnePlus Buds 4 is slightly better, and paying that much more for a slightly better set of earphones may not be worth it. So maybe stick to the OnePlus Buds 3. Anyway, moving right on to the next product. This is one that I've come to really like over the last year. In fact, I think this was launched about a year ago. This is the JBL Tune Beam 2, and this is a terrific evolution over the previous generation in terms of design, in terms of features, in terms of active noise cancelling and sound as well. JBL has done a pretty nice job with this. It does have the Tune Beam 2 brand over there, and a much larger lip here compared to the previous gen, so you can pop it open and see the earphones. Of course, it will wake up, which is nice to see. Beautifully finished, nice matte finish all around, and it comes in some cool colors. This is the turquoise. You do get it in white and black as well. Comfort wise, I think this might be one of the more comfortable earphones in this entire set of earphones that I'm talking about today, apart from the next one, of course. But this compared to the BBK earphones, I find this to be significantly more comfortable for sure. And I would say, if comfort is important to you, maybe consider this. Now, this also does come with a whole bunch of features like ANC. It's got a terrific battery life for 48 hours. Also, it does have 6 microphones for its ANC and ENC. So if you do want to know how the microphones sound on, in fact, all of these products, please head on over to my individual reviews or comparisons of these. There is a call demo in those videos. And of course, what's terrific about this is it's got the most expansive app of the lot of all the earphones here. The JBL headphones app gives you immense control over this entire set of earphones, be it active noise cancelling, or if you want left-right balance or talk-through mode, ANC control. You can also activate the spatial audio. It's miles ahead of any other set of earphones here in terms of features. In terms of sound, I really do like what they've done. This does have some sort of Harman curve. Obviously, it does have elevated highs and elevated lows, but at the same time, it's not obnoxious in the highs and lows like the OnePlus can be. This is, despite the elevated highs, does not pierce or fatigue the ear. In fact, it's got the energy in the high frequencies to give you all the detail and clarity without being fatiguing. So it's rather enjoyable to listen to percussive instruments with this. Mid frequencies being a bit recessed, there will be a drop in the overall vocal output to a certain extent, but thanks to this tuning, it's a pretty good performer for both male and female vocals, and it does maintain a good separation with instrumentation as well. Lower frequencies with this is a lot of fun. It is tight, it is a bit larger sounding than some earphones in this price range. Not as much as the OnePlus, I'd say, in its standard tuning, but it is better controlled. It is tighter, and it is definitely better defined. So if you are looking for tighter bass response, better definition, better clarity, and if you want the best sounding spatial audio in this price range, I can honestly say the JBL Tune Beam 2 does exactly that. So if you do want to buy this, I will leave all the links down below. Of course, this does have an MRP of about 11,999 rupees. But at the time of recording this, you can buy this for about 4,999. Now, keep in mind, even if you get it at this price during the sale, I think it's a superb deal. It's the most value for money, I think, between all the 3 earphones that I've spoken about right now. And yeah, of course, spatial audio is absolutely terrific in terms of if you're gaming, watching movies or TV serials and you want that sort of effect. Anyway, moving right on to the next and last product for this video. This is the Earfun Free Pro 3. Now, this is a very interesting little set of earphones. It comes in a very sleek case, as you can see, and is the only set of earphones in this comparison today that has wireless charging. This also does have 6 microphones for its ANC, and as you can see, it's terrifically compact. It is the one set of earphones here that does not have the stem. It's just a earbud style. And what's really cool about this brand, if you've not heard about them, they are a boutique brand that focuses on good build quality and good sound quality. Now, this does have the option of changing these winglets you can have for more support if you want to use it for sports or gym use. And it's the only set of earphones that comes with not 3 sets of ear tips, but a total of 5, including a set of foam ear tips. Foam ear tips will help seal your ear better. So your ANC will work in a more superior manner, and so will your music. You'll get a lot more clarity with your audio as well. Now, this does have some sort of high-res audio. They have sort of collaborated with Qualcomm. So you will get your aptX support with this, which is also a very good codec to use. They're terrifically light, and at the same time, the ANC is a good performer. It's maybe not as aggressive as the other 3. I think the other 3 sit maybe around the 50 to 55 dB level of cancelling, but there's a whole bunch of marketing there. This sits at about 43 dB. It's fine. I think this is a good performer. But where this does separate itself from the others, apart from the wireless charging and so on and the high-res music, is that this might be the one set of earphones that has the smallest driver here. I think this only has a 7mm wool composite driver, and it is focused towards being more audiophile centric. So if you are somebody who's looking for an audiophile approach with their wireless audio, if you want a set of earphones which gives you the utmost detail and clarity amongst this list, I'd say this is the one. Whereas if you're looking for something with, a good amount of detail and fun, enthusiasm, I'd say the JBL Tune Beam 2 is the one to go for. The difference between the JBL Tune Beam 2 and this is very subtle. You have to keep doing A/B testing between the two to see, okay, that's got a little more body in the higher frequencies and somewhere in the mid-range. And even in the upper low frequencies, whereas this has a even tighter response than the JBL in the bass and a slightly fuller sub-low frequency response. Also, this does come with a few different presets you can play around with within the app, which are more audiophile centric. In fact, some fellow audiophiles have given out tunings for these set of earphones within the app, which is quite cool. So yeah, there you have it. If you do like absolutely pristine clear sound and you want it on the go, I would recommend the Earfun Free Pro 3. So if you don't want to buy this does have an MRP of about 8,999 rupees, but at the time of recording this video, it is going for about 4,199, which I think is a genuinely very good deal for this. Now, if you happen to get this set of earphones at the same price or anything lesser during the Amazon Prime Day sale, I would recommend it. It's definitely value for money at the price it's being sold at. So anyway, I do hope that this video has given you a better understanding for these earphones. Of course, if you do have any more questions, leave them down in the comment section below. But I do hope that I'll help you make some sort of purchase decision. And if you would like to support the channel, I'm sure you know exactly how to. But of course, thank you for tuning in for some sound advice.